as far as I'm concerned, this is an artificially generated contract, generated for one reason and one reason only. The second point is this, Madam Speaker. Get to that right? Get to that right now. The second point is this. The only problem I can recall is that government was complaining that they're only getting $1 million in taxes from the sale of Boledo. 500,000, let's say. So they say, okay, we're going to give Mr. Brads and his friends the goose that laid the golden egg, just so that he can pay them $2 million in taxes. Well, as I understand it from very knowledgeable people, Brads and friends are raking in somewhere between $22 million and $30 million a year in profits. Now let's check that out for a minute, Madam Speaker. Let's check that out for a minute. If they are making $30 million a year over the last 9 years, you're talking about $270 million. Let's say it's not 30 million, let's say it's $20 million a year. Over a 9-year period, you're talking about $180 million. But let's say it's not. Let's say it's $10 million a year. They would have gotten $90 million over the last 9 years. Who forgoes that kind of money? Which government forgoes that kind of money? Which government? Right? But you're saying to us that you can't administrate Boledo, that you're incompetent, that you can't run Boledo. Why else are you outsourcing Boledo to Brads and Friends? Right? So, it escapes me, Madam Speaker, why we don't want to take back our Boledo. Why it is that we are content with making sure that a small clique collect all the revenue, whilst we have to hustle.
The member's arguments would have been far more compelling if he had been able to furnish us with substantiated data. You can't just pull figures out of the air and then say, well, he's making 30 million. If it's not 30, it's 20, or let's say it's 10. We need the facts. And the bottom line is that when the Boledo was privatized, the government was making a grand total of $500,000 a year. And right, there was a period when even that revenue stream dropped. And the privatization was not entered into until after we had set up a committee to examine the issue, chaired at the time by Godwin Hulse, who was not then UDP, at least not a card carrying. No, actually in those days, he appeared to be one of the greatest fans of that outstanding entity known as the Cremandala Empire.